$19.99. I know we promised that we were going to play Little Red Corvette along with that, but we're out of time. The first Soundwaves show, the 2-hour special, is at a close.
Well, this week we're back with season 6, our 40th anniversary, and if that's not enough, 150 episodes. 150.
Hello.
Oh, hey.
Are you with me?
Yeah, no, it's a lot of time. I was just kind of doing the math on that, and I look so young. I am. I'm still young, right? I mean, okay, all right. Wow. Okay, yeah, we have a lot of surprises coming up. This is all those things she just said. We're going to have a lot of fun this week, and we've got 2 world premiere videos from the Sam Chase and Crash Pilot, and we're going to welcome Evolution Eden to the studio. This is Soundwaves TV!
For 150 years.
Yes.
Certainly feels like it.
Close.
I say that because right before we started rolling, he actually said that for real. It's like 150 years or episodes.
It only feels like that.
I was going to say, does it feel like 150 years with us?
No, that's the weird thing.
Kind
It's
of.
just like 40 freaking years. You know, you saw that clip at the beginning.
Yeah.
And it's just like, no, I feel like 40 years, I still feel like we're getting warmed up.
We are.
Yeah.
We're not stopping
Eventually, we'll
anytime.
get the hang of this. Yeah. I mean, it won't suck.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far.
If we have it in 40 years, odds are.
But it's
maybe
40
not.
years to the second.
That's
right,
right.
Dennis?
That's
I mean,
right.
that's the whole.
Yes.
That's the whole
Yeah.
thing.
Because that's how I nerd out. So we're actually going to do it. So we went on public access TV. It was an after school request show at 3:00 because we had like a vacation week or something. So we started early and did a 2-hour show. So it was 3:00 on March 30th.
1983.
Yep. 40
That
years
is-
ago this minute.
Wow. How do you feel, sir?
Like I said, I feel great. I feel like, shut up. Enough of you, Joey Mac.
I know Joey Mac's off camera. You razzing you.
No, I mean, dude, you know what? It is the best time of my life. I'm
Yeah.
in the pocket with my favorite people,
Yeah.
talking about music and just having the greatest time of my life. It's a party every time we do this.
Yeah.
What's not to like?
Absolutely.
You know?
How are you feeling?
I feel great,
Yeah.
because because it's been 40 years, most of my life.
Yeah.
It's great to be able to have that anchor.
Yeah.
I mean, it's as constant as the North Star is Soundwaves in my life. You
Yeah.
know? And it really is to be able to look back at 30, 40 years worth of hanging out with people, doing the music, doing my friend. Wait a minute.
Doing my friends? Wait a second.
That's happened a couple of times.
My good friends.
There was that one time.
Hey, we're going to edit that part out.
Yeah.
No, but it's great. And when you get to a milestone like this and you think back about the people that you've met and the music that you've played and the places you've gone and everything, it is such a rich tapestry of life.
Mm-hmm.
It's special. It's something that most people don't have. Because a lot of people they'll go through their life and you'll get pictures, or if you're on social media, you go back and you see things that happen. But we've got our lives on TV.
Yeah.
We've got 40 years worth of our lives captured on television that we can go back and look at the good times and the awesome people and the questionable hairstyles and all that
And
stuff.
clothing styles.
And clothing
And,
It's all there.
like, why didn't somebody tell me to shave my head during those 10 awkward years? I mean,
You look so good now. Come on now. It's weird for me because I've only been technically a part of this family for 5 years. But it's only on episodes like this where we really look back. We see clips and all that I go, oh yeah, I haven't been here the whole time. You guys opened your arms so much to me that I just fell right into the fold, and it feels like I've always been here.
it feels like you've always
It
been.
does,
Weird.
actually.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
So it's kind of neat to reflect and let you guys have a different kind of cool moment together. And I've said this before, I'll say it again, and I'll say it forevermore. Whenever you guys came to me and I became part of this, the passion is what cut through. That was when I was like, oh my God, these guys at that time had been doing it 35 years. I thought that much passion that takes them through this much of their life doing this beautiful thing, where do I sign? Like, give me the pen. So thank you for letting me
We're going to
be a
see
part
that
of it.
scene later on.
Oh, are we
actually.
really?
Yeah, we
Oh,
are. We
crazy.
are.
Okay, cool.
Because, I mean, among all the other things that are going on, we have a podcast now where you can hear us babble every week.
It is a lot of babble.
TMI. We actually, we didn't shut up. Usually they don't have to hear us for 3 months between the Christmas show and when we come back. But we actually, immediately hit the ground running with the TMI podcast.
Yeah.
And that's been a blast.
Oh my God, it's so fun.
Yeah,
it's so
it's
inappropriate.
sweary.
It is
It's sweary.
sweary. It's our pirate version.
Because we never swear here.
Hey, you call a kettle black there, sir. He's the one that always starts the sweary pirate party.
Oh, bullshit.
And later on, we
Case
actually
closed.
have kind of a big deal. It's no secret that we've been working very slowly and in fits and starts on a documentary. And we're going to talk
Yes,
about it.
we've been working really hard on that.
And we're gonna show
I know,
you
so
we're gonna
tough.
show you something from it.
Yes.
And we're not only gonna show you something from it, we're gonna reveal the title for the first time. So hopefully
Now how are you feeling?
scared shitless. There's my swear.
No pressure.
None whatsoever.
So it's the 40th season, or 40th anniversary, our 6th season we're
Yes.
kicking off right now. We've got concerts that we're putting on. We've got our own beer.
That's right.
We've
Yep.
got merch. We've got all kinds of stuff. We're not getting older. We're getting better. You know, it's one of those things where we are just kicking it up to the next level.
Yeah.
Can that be on a shirt? We're not getting older, we're getting better.
We can
do
put
that.
everything on
We can
shirts.
do that.
I love that.
All right, I think it is time to hear some music, and it's time to throw it into the back room with Mr. Morris Knight for a world premiere. Take it, Morris.
Hey guys, Morris Knight here on Soundwaves TV, having ourselves a great time. This is our brand new season. We're kicking things off with this video right here. These guys are from Berkeley, doing it really, really big. I really just love some straightforward rock and roll, and that's what these guys are all about. No frills, although I'm loving this video. And I think you're gonna love it too, because hey, hailing all the way from Berkeley, Crash Pilot, this is Roll the Dice. Check this on Soundwaves TV.
Hey everyone, that was Crash Pilot here on Soundwaves TV. They were nice enough to give us a world premiere of that video. Roll the dice. Coming up, Evolution Eden will join us in the studio. Then we'll get the 40th anniversary party started with an exclusive peek at the official Soundwaves documentary. And of course, bloopers, because bloopers. You know what I'm saying? It's a tradition around here, so I'm holding my breath because I haven't seen them yet. But first, we got to get over to Dennis Willis with our Power Pick of the Week. Dennis, take it.
I'm not saying you're going to be in the bloopers.
I will be in the bloopers.
I mean, maybe
I
a
know
little.
I'll be in the bloopers.
Maybe all of them. But we'll see.
And I guarantee there'll be some F-bombs. So get the kids out of the room right now.
They're bleeped. We're on TV. It's okay. We got it handled. All right. So this is a world premiere. I love this. We love Sam Chase.
Oh, my God, yes.
And Sam gave us this, and thank you very much, Sam. This is an incredible video. And I'm not just saying that because we love Sam. This was really interesting. It was shot over time during the pandemic. And at some point, Sam and his cohorts, they rented a bus. There was nobody on the streets. The bus usually doesn't go across the bridge or anything. And the bus is like, where do you want to go? We're not making any money. Let's do this. So Sam turns it into this incredible music video. And you could tell it was shot over time because of the stickers on his guitar. Pay attention to those. It is a beautiful tribute to San Francisco, but also a very realistic look at just how hard it is to do what we do and what musicians do. This is incredible. It's a world premiere from the Sam Chase. It is called Isn't It a Pity? Ode to San Francisco.
Can someone please explain to me how this whole music thing can make me money? Is it too much to ask that I might see a little cash for making art? I just want to entertain, maybe play some chords and sing and live the good life, doing what I know. Isn't it a pity that living in this city is the only thing that I can't afford? While I was learning scales and modes, I should have been learning how to code, enjoying the tech world. I can't really see me working at Airbnb, selling my soul. But does it sound so wrong that I might write a song and get paid a decent wage to bring you joy? Or isn't it a pity that living in this city, playing music, is considered unemployed? Someone please explain to me how money is a means to being happy. There's no room for artistry, creativity's just a hobby for the poor. Oh, maybe I'm just lazy, immature and crazy to think that I never have to grow up. But isn't it a pity I'm living in this city and it's the only place I've ever really loved. And isn't it a pity I'm living in this city, rent is due, and I'm totally fucked.
Coming up next, the party continues when Evolution Eden joins us in the studio, and we'll check out the latest video.
Your home is your biggest asset, and whether to sell or hold is a major decision. David Siplin will help you with the information to make the right call and assist with the sale of your property and the purchase of a new home. Contact David today for an in-person or remote appointment.
Hey, want to watch Soundwaves TV on your big screen? Head over to the Roku channel store and download our free app, Soundwaves TV. You'll get every brand new episode and archives of every past season. Do it now. We've got your next party covered.
Hey, what's up? You're watching Soundwaves TV. I'm Chasta. Excited to have Brandon and Pat from Evolution Eden on with us. Welcome, guys.
Thank you for having us. Excited to be here.
So nice to see you. You've got a big album dropping. It is here. Dun, dun, dun. You've had a great video launch in the last couple weeks. So tell us about getting to this place where your baby's launching into the world. Does it feel like that a little bit?
Yeah, it does. You know, we've worked on this album for 2 years, mostly over the pandemic.
Yeah.
And it's just nice to finally put it to bed and share it with the world and, you know, hope that everybody enjoys the hard work that we put into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. 2 years plus. And, you know, some of those ideas are even older than that. You know, there's stuff that little bits and pieces of songs that we come up with and file away. And then it's neat to be like, oh, like 10 years later, here's that song.
Yeah.
That we didn't even like the idea at the time. And now it's like, oh my God, look at this. So
sometimes I'm sure it takes time to evolve into something, or maybe circumstances have to happen in your life for it to come to fruition.
Yeah, particularly with the lyrics.
Yeah.
You know, we're real sticklers on lyrics.
You really are. I'm going to touch on that.
Yeah, so we try to get the words as perfect as we can, and so we'll agonize over that when maybe we
with our limited vocabulary. You know, it's hard to get too creative with.
Yeah, when you only know 2-syllable words, it's pretty tough.
Well, not everybody's rushed. We're not going crazy deep here,
exactly.
and no, you guys. I'm glad you pointed that out because your lyrics always hit me. I think of you guys as nostalgia rock. You're one of those bands, and there are very few that I can think of that come across my desk and go, gosh, I feel like I've listened to them forever. And I think it's because you take on things like a first kiss, or, you know, the first dating period, or having a ruckus night, or having a baby and holding a baby for the first time. Like, you know, and you make that rock and roll, which I think is really fascinating. So the lyric do you start with the lyrics? Is that what's, I hate to say most important, it's like choosing a baby, but is that where the song starts?
I don't know. I would say
melody.
Sometimes titles, oftentimes.
Really?
You know, before we started this interview, we were laughing about that. And I was like, oh, I'm going to make a note of that.
Because I was coming up with dumb titles.
So we build off of that sometimes. Okay. Or Brandon will have a riff or something, and it's just like, oh, that sounds cool. Mm-hmm. What would go with that, you know, as a song?
Yeah.
And so I guess it kind of comes all ways. I don't know. What do you think, Brandon?
Yeah, I think it just depends. Sometimes, like with the first single, Blood Runs Wild, we had the title and we thought,
love this song.
That was great.
Yeah.
And we're like, okay, let's write a song around that. What's it about? I don't know.
Well, where did the title Blood Runs Wild come from?
You know, it just
out of the ether? Thank you, universe.
It dropped in our lap and like, oh, what are we going to do with this?
That's cool.
And then we just kind of came up with the riff.
Yeah.
And then kind of that chorus of just the, you know, Blood Runs Wild. And then we just wrote everything around it. We usually, when we are going to sit down and write a song, we'll talk about what's the story we want to tell. Mm-hmm. And that's kind of why we named the album Sonic Cinema.
Yeah.
Is because we do 4-minute movies. Like that's
movies in your head, too.
Movies in your
Even
head.
if you're not watching the music video, you're painting a very vivid again, nostalgic picture for yourself.
Yeah, and that's what we definitely try to do. So,
well, congratulations, you're doing it.
Oh, well,
that's a big deal. I'm getting you guys fresh off of playing with the rock and roll icon. Hello, Ace Frehley. How was that? Holy, at the Canyon Club, which, by the way, I used to live in LA. I used to be the voice whenever you would call the Canyon Club. I'd be like, "Hello, thank you for calling the Canyon Club."
Nice.
Blah, blah, blah.
All right.
Yes,
we love the Canyon Club. Yeah.
It's a pretty cool spot. I saw
Yeah.
Ted Nugent there. Actually, I walked out of a show. This is a long story about a deer on a video screen. It was blowing up the whole thing.
yeah. Wow.
Anyway, so I hope your experience was better.
Ace
but-
didn't do that.
Good. I'm glad to hear
He just
that.
blew up a guitar.
Oh, perfect.
nothing
That I
else.
can handle.
Yeah.
That I'm here for. How was it meeting him, playing with him, playing on that stage, feeling that energy?
Well, it was a typical Ace Frehley moment. We were down there in the storm of the century.
Yeah, you really were.
And Ace was about 90 minutes to 2 hours late.
I was afraid of that.
Yeah. So he literally got out of the van, walked onto the stage, played, got in
Walked
the
right
van,
back.
walked back. So we saw him in the hallway. Hey guys, and that was about the extent. It was very typical Ace, but we know Matt Starr, his drummer,
Yeah.
so we were able to talk with him.
Oh,
and
that's
he's
nice.
just a super cool guy.
That's cool.
So it was great, and for I think I can speak for both of us. Ace Frehley's the reason why we play.
Jesus.
I mean, Kiss.
It was Kiss,
Right, yeah.
and so
That comes up often on Soundwaves, by the way. A lot of people say something about
yeah.
Kiss.
And so if you would have told the 7-year-old kid who discovered Kiss, you're going to be opening for Ace Frehley.
Yeah.
it would have been over. So it was
that's
amazing.
crazy.
It was amazing, and great crowds always down there.
Okay, that's good. How did that come together? How do you get on a bill with Ace Frehley? I mean, that's a really big deal.
You just have to ask. I mean,
pretty
that's
much.
really what it comes down to.
Don't be afraid to ask.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid to go big.
And I think
Yeah, that's
you have
great.
to know how to formulate a proper email.
Sure. Valid.
So
Yeah.
so you got to know the right things to say, and
Yeah.
what does a booker want to hear?
Sure.
Yeah. So what can I do for you? Is really what it is. So, so yeah, I think that's just how it is. We just hey, we'd like to do it, and a lot of
We've
times
been down
they
there
go,
many
yeah.
times, so they know that we're going to play on time. Within the amount of time, they're not going to have to pull the plug on us.
You mean be professional?
Yeah, exactly.
Which, I mean-
we're not going to, knock over the headliner's drum set or kick
Unplug
in
their amp.
that kind of stuff, because that's what they worry about that.
That's valid.
So, and we meet our obligation, whatever they'd like us to sell, we take care of that. So, business wise, it's a win-win for them.
And so much of this industry is about everything you just said: business, being professional, being respectful of the venue and the artist that you're going on a stage with. It's so much of that and important.
Yeah, you need to know your job. We're there to get the crowd pumped for the headliner. That's our job.
Sure.
So, we got to make their blood run wild.
See?
So
You guys have done this for a while. You know what you're doing there.
So that's what we're there for. We've got to get the audience engaged so that they're ready to have a good time when the headliner comes on, and hopefully we make some fans in the process.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Well, we played. Sorry,
you're
Tess, but
fine.
just one point on that was we played in Concord a few months ago, and it was, I can't think of the guy's name, but someone who booked the show. And afterwards, he came over and he said, "I've never played with a band that actually started on time and ended on time." He was
probably true.
literally, but he wasn't joking. He was shocked, and we said, "Well, you said to start at 8:30 and be done by 9:20 or whatever the set was." And when we know the set list, literally we go that many.
Yeah.
Like when we play these smaller shows, like at the Whiskey, you get 30 minutes. We're the only band that plays 8 songs.
Wow.
If you count them, every other opening band, max of 7, but usually 6.
Yeah.
We play 8.
You maximize your time.
boom,
Yeah,
we wanna
that's
get
great.
So,
Smart.
Yeah, we want them to hear as much as we can.
Yeah, it's so great. It's so catchy. I mean, the new single that just came out, a music video, which we're about to see, directed by our boy Mike Sloat. We've had him on. In fact, we devoted a whole episode to Mike. He is so fantastic. Did you guys know him well, and have you worked with him many times before?
This was our third time.
Third time.
Yeah,
okay,
third
I
time.
thought you had.
And
I can't
fun
remember.
fact, first time he's used a drone in a video was on our video.
Ever?
Yeah, well, he was playing with it, and he's like, "I've never used this, guys." I'm like, "Well, here's our idea. Try this," and he actually, it
It's so
ended up being
cool.
in there. Yeah. He almost lost it though. Remember, he's like, "Where is it?"
Yeah.
Because it gets, they're tiny and they get far enough away, you literally can't see them.
Yeah, but it's the effect is so great.
Yeah,
when you get it, it's so
It's
good.
a little intimidating though when you hear. I've never used a drone before, and the first shot is about 6 inches from my face with it
spinning in front of your
spinning in front of my face, and then it takes off.
Dude.
But he's like, "Yeah, sing the song. Don't worry about it." And I'm like,
I'm trimming your beard with a drone.
Yeah, it's like, okay.
You trust Mike Sloat though.
Yes.
I think that's the starting point for everybody. Is he's so fantastic, such a great dude, and does great work. Obviously, in your
he
videos.
does. It's interesting because the first time we worked with him, he came out, he did some stuff. We didn't really know what to tell him. We didn't tell him much. And we didn't know what it would look like. And we liked what came out. And then the next time we had like more of a plan. So he's like, "Yeah, that sounds pretty good." If you know him, it's
He's very
that
casual.
sounds all right.
Yeah.
All right, we'll try that. And then this one, same thing. And I'm like, "Hey, I'm going to stand on top of the car and try." He's like, "Okay, let's try
do
that."
it.
So and then once he edits it, that's the thing, because you can't tell in the moment. It's just like, "All right, that's good. Stop there." And we're like, "Okay,
if he says so."
I got anything in my teeth?
Yeah.
No, everything's good. Everything's good. And then you get the cut, and you're like, "Wow, that's like, how do you get that all chopped together like
it's
that?"
It's a miracle. Dennis does it. He makes me look like I know what I'm doing all the time. It's crazy.
It's an art form. So, and I think having a nice, professionally done video for a band like us really can set you apart.
Oh, absolutely.
It's not an inexpensive endeavor, so I know why bands like us don't do it often.
Right.
But it's worth it. And the way we look at it is we're not able to tour the world, but a video, anyone in the world could see it.
Yeah, and you get a long life out of it. And it has a great shelf life.
So,
and I love that you pulled the cinematic theme, if you will, of the album into it with the drive-in movie theater.
He got really excited about that.
That's really cool.
Yeah, he even scouted like locations and we're doing it out in like Clear Lake or
we
something.
had to go out to Lake County.
I thought that's where you were. Yeah, I thought
were.
I saw you say that on Instagram or something.
Yeah.
That's way the F out here, if you don't know. Yeah.
Oh, the driving was wonderful.
But worth it.
It was worth. It came out great, and he's a super creative guy, and he's like the fifth member of the band when it comes to being able to do the videos. He's just the nicest guy to work with.
That's great to hear. Well, tell everybody where to get the new album. Make sure everybody knows where to find you.
Go for it.
Lion's Pride. Should I look in the camera? One of these cameras?
Yeah, whatever you want to do.
So Lion's Pride Music is our label. So just search them on the internet.
Everywhere.
Google pretty much
it's
everywhere.
going to be on iTunes, Amazon, Spotify, all those places.
Yeah.
And then evolutioneden.com, we're hoping to get some physical copies.
Great.
They took the time to make the 8-page booklet, with all the lyrics and all the credits and all the goodies, right?
I love that stuff.
I love
the stuff we grew up with.
Yeah. I mean, I like
holding it.
And
Yes.
and,
Yep.
my son grabs the CDs and he like smells them like.
Oh, that's funny.
He loves it. So it's like,
I never knew that. That's new information.
Well, he did. He's like, he loves CDs.
That's how I feel about vinyl, so I get it.
Exactly.
I don't know why people bring back cassette tapes. I'm like, unless it comes with a pencil.
I was never that big of a fan.
But it's back, I guess. So whatever. Evolution Eden. I'm on Instagram most. I follow you guys there. I love the little selfie videos that you guys do. It's cool, and it's great to see you guys coming on up. Ace Frehley, what's next? Stay tuned. We'll see.
Yeah, we're booking shows, so
That's
we'll see what
great.
happens. Yeah.
All right. Well, let's see the new video, shall we?
All right. Thank you
Blood
so much.
Runs Wild. It's Evolution Eden on Soundwaves TV.
Destination nowhere.
Hey, how's it going, everybody? Kirk, Mac, and Hawk over here at Soundwaves TV, celebrating our 150th episode, our 40th anniversary of Soundwaves. And you know what, kids? The party's just getting started.
Oh, definitely. And you're going to want to stick around. We got a lot going on in the show. 40 years, you know, so there's going to be a lot of cool announcements coming up. So definitely stay tuned for that.
Definitely with the big announcement of tonight, the official reveal of the title of the official Soundwaves TV documentary. So stick around and find out.
Officially.
Check out Soundwaves TV on all our social media accounts, deleted scenes, extended interviews, the latest announcements, and official playlists. The Bay Area plays here. Hit us up everywhere at Soundwaves TV.
Closed captioning for Soundwaves TV is brought to you by Green Room Music Center, offering rock camp, music lessons, a drum shop, and rehearsal spaces for rent. For more information, go to greenroommusiccenter.com.
You're watching the 150th episode of Soundwaves TV. Cheers to that! It's gonna be a big year. Cheers, big year.
With our official Soundwaves beer.
Yes.
Here we go.
It's such a big year. We have launched merch.
We have.
Actually, we have a model here. Look at that.
Look at that.
Look at that.
Joe McCaffrey.
Beautiful.
But it's not just t-shirts.
No, it's not just t-shirts. It's barware, shot glasses.
Nobody's surprised by that.
And it's coffee mugs, and it's t-shirts, and all
Lower back
kinds
tattoos.
of fun stuff. Yes. That's a great idea.
Get your Morris tramp stamp.
Wouldn't that be cool?
Says Morris.
Our biggest fan.
Wow. There are so many comments to that. I'm not quite sure where we're
Move
going.
along. Yep. Okay, so then can we gently push you into movie talk here?
Sure.
Okay, because we've got a Soundwaves documentary that's going to happen. You've been working on this for a hot minute.
A long time. We started shooting without knowing what we were going to shoot it for. We just thought, well, let's start collecting B-roll. Maybe we could do something. And initially, spoiler alert, there was a thing we were going to do in 2013. So we thought, let's shoot the hell out of this because it'll be great to have, the footage. And that did not work out. So we still have, now we have footage of all of us failing at that thing. And so we were like, well, we don't want to make a movie about that. That's a downer. And so we honestly didn't have a story until we met you.
That's so crazy.
And then when we met you, we were like, oh, no, that's the beginning of the movie, not the triumphant failing ending. And then it just started, the story told itself.
I mean, 40 years of the archives of all of this stuff. This story is so fantastic, starting when you guys were wee babes, and here you are.
Well, it's time to retire that. I mean, we know that we were young back in the day. We weren't that young, though, because we're, older than dirt at this point. Talk for yourself.
Wait a minute.
I was a spring chicken. I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm not afraid to own that shit, to be honest with you. I got.
Well, don't drag us into your private town. I'm going for the next 50 years, man.
Right.
I'm not getting older. I'm getting better.
That's right.
Yep.
No,
Also
but yes,
another
it's great to be able to look back over that history because it really is history. When you're talking 40 years of anything, that's something. But to have it documented and to be able to go back and actually make a story out of all these bits and pieces and everything, that's been a challenge, and it's been very exciting.
It's been very exciting. And, the fun part is, remember the movie Boyhood? And they grew up on camera over 12 years. Ain't got nothing on us. We grew up on camera over 40 years.
Yeah.
And so
Hold my beer.
And so when you look at that footage from any time during that history, and then you juxtapose it with now, it's just like, wow, those people really never freaking left.
It really is incredible. I've been lucky enough to see a cut. I guess you could call it a cut. 80 minutes of what could be in this movie eventually. And it was so striking because that was the story that cut through, is the relationships and the connection and the brotherhood and the growth over 40 years. And the passion piece between the two of you, between everyone that was in the cast. You've all grown up together. Some have gone away. Some others have come. I mean, it's just been such a beautiful story. I shed a tear, and it's not even totally edited yet. I shed a few tears.
Did.
Yeah.
So we want to show you a little bit of it, and we want to reveal the title to you because people have been asking, like, what are you going to call it? And we're like, it's called Untitled Soundwaves Documentary.
It's very catchy. Had to look it on a T-shirt in the merch store.
Yeah, right.
Soundwavestv.com.
We should make shirts that say that.
That's actually great.
But at the end of this scene, you're going to see the title. And then from now on, we're going to just refer to it as the title.
And that makes it very real for you.
It's terrifying. It's terrifying. What's interesting about what you're going to see is that you guys have already seen it. But we didn't say this is a scene from the movie.
Right.
We
right.
ran this clip on the 100th episode when we all got together.
So back 50 episodes ago, if you remember.
You may have seen it, you may have not seen it, but if so, enjoy. This is the moment where we shot our first show, our first Soundwaves TV episode with you in this room. It did not look like this. It was a room full of crap that we had to make look like a rock and roll set. And you will see that, and then you will see the title. So, enjoy.
Might be fun. If we can leave it kind of schmeary and stuff, so it's not keep a lot of this, not like clean it. Either standing here or sitting here, unless we,
Okay. Do you want me in the middle?
I'm in the sunset around here.
Yeah.
So,
I saw that.
just a few
speakers and all, I'm actually, cleaning the place. So, yep.
So, like, this is the shot. You step into the shot from there.
Ready?
We are rolling on a new show, dude. That's the moment right there.
Bay Area, you've waited 10 years for this moment. Ready? Soundwaves TV starts right now.
I got the chills going.
That felt fun. Me too.
Wait on a set, please.
I was trying to sync that up. Okay, so we're coming out of...
Elevation, especially now with Chris gone.
There, can you see that? So this is your new EP.
Another video sanctuary.
So awesome.
Isn't it? It's so early 80s, right?
In the grand tradition of Will and Grace and Dallas and Star Trek and Hawaii Five-0.
Roseanne.
Wait, no, hold on.
We're making the kind of show that we want to make, the kind of show that we want to listen to. Right. And I promise, it ain't going to be 10 years before you see us again.
Oh my God! Holy crap, we did it!
Break it down.
We did it!
Yes.
In all honesty, we worked yesterday together, and I went home and I sat in front of a fire pit. Shit, I'm gonna have to cry. I sat in front of a fire pit and I was telling my husband, I was like, God, I'm so proud to be doing this with these guys. You know why? Because you guys, your heart is in this. Like, this is your baby. You've spent your whole life doing this. So I'm freaking honored to be here. I really am.
Well, and we're honored to have
That comes from here. It comes from here. Like, wow. Passion says a lot, Because I know you guys didn't get rich on this.
No.
Wow. I am Soundwave.
I am Soundwave.
That was awesome.
Yes.
Wow.
Wow. I get chills every time I watch that because of you. And like, I see you start tearing up and you're kind of right now, wow.
Surprise. What's freaking new? I know. I really am. I can't help it. It's just, you've come a long way. You guys have
We've all come a long way. I mean, you saw where that started. I mean, and I'm so proud of what we do and are going to continue to do.
And it is an evolution, too, because when we first started doing the show, when you first started doing the show 40 years ago, is so completely a different animal than it is today. Mm-hmm. But then when Chasta came into the picture, then, I don't know, it kind of, to be honest with you, it kind of forced me at least, I don't want to speak for everybody else, but it forced me to up my game. It forced me to be a better TV guy, a better host, to pay more attention to what's going on, because I know a lot of times it looks like I'm just kind of like bullshitting my way through this stuff and having fun with it. But it's a very carefully crafted bullshitting my way through things, you know.
It takes some skill to bullshit.
That's exactly right, you know. But you make me want to be a better TV person, you know. And that's what really, I think, kicked us over the edge. That's what brought us to where we are today, to what Soundwaves TV is today, what the whole Soundwaves franchise is where it is today because of your participation in the process. I really believe that.
You know, I look at this group and I'm like, the universe had this shit planned out a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the way that we met, the way I met Morris, being each other's biggest fans, quite literally having conversations about how much we appreciated each other's work. Joe, I've known for over a decade. I mean, you became a brother literally on live television to me and within 5 minutes.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, like all of these relationships were so easy and they came together so beautifully because they were meant to be. And this was meant to happen. And I'm so proud of you guys and I'm so honored to be here. And I'm not going to cry.
So don't cry.
Take us out of here before I start crying.
You know, what's funny to me is that, you know, I'm like, Joe and I are two of the last guys to show up to this whole situation. But I still sometimes find myself feeling like I'm the guy on the outside looking in. But when I see this, I always have to remember that you weren't at the very 40 years ago beginning of it, but you can't tell that. You know, for me, I thought you were right there at the beginning with these guys because you have a lot in common with this entire situation. And it's how we met, actually, because I'm hearing your passion on the radio. You're talking about a very real thing that really just touched me just as a music person, as a person. And then, you know, just loving what music is supposed to be all about.
Yeah.
And I end up meeting these guys in this show, and it's the same thing, the authenticity. And that's what I love. Makes me feel like, God damn, these guys been doing this stuff from day one. For what? Just for the love of music, just for the love of exposing all these things that you guys bring to the Bay Area. And I'm trying to like, wait a minute. And I have to remind myself, no, Chasta wasn't there from the beginning, but how can you tell that? You can't.
I have to remind myself.
That's one of the things that I really, really appreciate about, you know, being a part of it, but also being just, you know, on the consuming end of it, if you will, just someone who just watches. And I just happen to pop up every once in a while in the middle of it all, you know, along with these guys, you know, and that's one of the things that I found to be so valuable about this show is the authenticity. And you cannot tell that, you know, that it's been 40 years, but you kind of can in a way, in all the best ways. And I think that passion that you guys started, that you jumped in on, that you showed up on, and I'm just, oh yeah, me too, I guess. Freaking proud of it, dude. You guys are awesome.
Well, that's the power of Soundwaves. It really is, to be honest with you, because for all these years, for all these different generations for people that have come in, whether it's been a year or 40 years or 20 or 30 years, we all speak the same language. You know, it's the language of the love of the music. It's the language of the friendship and the brotherhood that comes out of all of this. And that's why it's so easy for us, because we're all in that same mindset. We all come from the same place when it comes to our love of music and our love of our friends.
Yeah.
You know, because we're friends first, we're family first, and the music is, for me anyway, the music is a great foundation for us to be able to say, oh, this is what me and my family are doing. We're doing this music stuff. That's what Soundwaves is to me. It brings us together, and it gives us an opportunity to be together, to party together, to hang together. Oh yeah, and share some awesome music with everybody.
And equally as important, the people watching it. They're here for the exact same thing. I mean, there's a lot of things they could be doing right now, but they're hanging with us.
Yeah.
I think that's all good.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I can't anymore.
See what happens when you have a girl in the show.
I know. This is what happens.
We do girl stuff and we love it.
FFS.
Because we'd be all alpha mailing each other,
I
and
know,
you kind of like bring the center of this whole thing.
Yeah, me and Morris over here chest bumping and stuff.
I gotta literally smack them around from time to time.
Yeah. All right. Well, listen, it does my heart very good to hear you guys say that, because this has always been my little thing, and I'm fortunate to have each and every one of you and everybody who's ever been a part of this. I mean, I just feel so blessed, you know, all the time.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me, bro.
Man.
I wanted to join in, but everyone said pretty much everything that I needed to say. And so I'm just like, oh, I'm done. I'm good. You know, it's like I've been 20 plus years, and you know, but everyone hit every note. You know, it's all about the people. It's all about the friends. It's all about the music, and it's all about doing what we love to do. And it's just amazing. It's been an amazing ride.
Yeah.
And it's only the beginning. Exactly.
That's right. We're not going anywhere.
The end of the movie is called To Be Continued.
Yeah.
That's right.
Soundwaves will return.
That'll be the end.
That'll be I Am Soundwaves 2.
Yeah. I am still Soundwaves.
Right. Let's get started today.
I know, right? Yeah.
This portion of Soundwaves TV is sponsored by Longboard, the coolest hidden gem on the coast. A world-class music venue with a neighborhood vibe. Stop by for a drink or check out an awesome show. For more information, go to longboardbar.com.
If you'd like to be considered for airplay on either Soundwaves FM on 107.7 The Bone or right here on Soundwaves TV, all you have to do is go to 1077thebone.com/Soundwaves, drop a link to your music, submit, and that's it. As simple as that. You know, it's kind of like the movie Airheads, except you don't take anyone hostage.
You guys are crazy, man.
We are almost done with our Crazy Party Edition, episode number 150, but we have neglected one thing. We have not shown the bloopers yet.
Oh, God.
See, Chasta was thinking, good.
I thought we got out of it.
I don't think we're doing bloopers anymore.
The Morris Night.
Oh, don't worry. You're not in any, Joe. This is mainly the Chasta show. We're going to...
No.
Yeah,
So is this Chasta's world?
Yes. This is Chasta's world.
I'm never going to get out of
Take it away.
Chasta's world. All right, you guys. Soundwaves crew came back together for... Hey. But first, if you missed our interview with Go-Go's... All right, you guys, this is the moment I got to start over. I'm pretty sure that was there.
Oh, that's my turn again?
Kendra McKinley.
I just keep doing this. Like all season long, I'm the one who's just like, where am I?
This will just be tradition now. We just
Kendra
get
McKinley.
We'll just, it's okay. Hey, take your time. You know, around the clock. You know.
All right, we have a lot of coming up. John Staley, Creature Features. Did I say that backwards?
Wow.
I think the smoke juice is getting to her here.
Here's the thing. You guys have had beers. I haven't. Oh, God. What did I just knock over? I want my That's going to end up on a blooper somewhere, probably. Anyway,
what you meant to say was John Stanley from Creature Features.
I said John Staley.
You said John
from
Staley.
John Staley from Feature Creatures.
No. Joe Staley is a 49er who I interview every single week on The Bone.
And he's got his own show called Feature Creatures.
Also, want to give a quick shout out. That was
Okay, so let's check it out, guys. The Sam Chase and the Unpredictable. Untraditional. That was your fault.
This is the latest from the Cocktail Slippers, and I can do this. I've done this before.
All of the good, warm, and fuzzy feelings here at the holidays, but we do have
In front of Santa, too. You had to do that in front of Santa.
He didn't hear me.
Guess who's getting a lump of coal this year?
But that's it for now, guys. We out. Thanks for being here. Love you. Oh, so... As you trip and the camera goes, blam!
Well, I mean, it's only gotten better from then.
Well, that's a real low bar.
Yeah. If we could do an entire show of bloopers and have.
Yeah, it's true.
Well, give us a few more seasons. And then
Before
we'll be
we
able to
wrap
pack
things up, I have, it's a party, so I have some party favors. So hold this for me.
Party favors. Okay. All right.
Now, I had a girlfriend that used to say party favors, and that was a code name for condoms. So are you going to be handing out condoms?
How do you know? This is the
Soundwaves condoms. That's not a bad idea.
No, I don't want responsibility for that.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah, no
but
kidding.
you all have beers. It seems to me like you guys are going to have to use some Soundwaves 40 beer mugs here.
Let's start throwing those down.
Pass those down.
Pass that down. That's
Yes.
Nice.
Morris, Mr. Hawk.
Beautiful.
All right, here you go, Mr. Kirk.
Oh my goodness.
Keep them coming. Chasta.
Yeah.
There we go. Joey
Yeah.
Mac.
Gimme.
All right.
You take that one.
Just gonna get a lot of miles.
My hands are
people.
full.
Just gonna get a lot of miles.
Child.
My hands are full.
Check it
More than a
out.
handful. Is that what you heard?
You said it, I did.
Yeah, I'm gonna put some mileage on this bad boy.
Okay, and no peeking
get some
here.
gallons.
But this actually is super cool because
I think you're stepping on the mic.
I think I need a mic. So this here, if you've been to. Thank you. If you've been to our merch site, you probably have seen some of this.
Yeah.
But it is now time to reveal. Let's start with Morris way down there. This is the Morris Knight
It's the Purple
Soundwaves 40
Rain.
mug with the paisley going on. This is the Joe Hawk Mohawk with
That purple, baby. That purple's looking nice.
Of course, Stephen Kirk gets the beer themed.
Oh, that's so good.
Nice. He beat
Nice.
me to it, first of all.
And
That's what you get for not designing the stuff like I do.
Shut up! I'm giving it to Chasta. This is the Gothic skull mug for Chasta.
Oh my God, I freaking love it. I have pillows to match. True story.
Those are pillows.
Joey Mack gets the psychedelic.
Yes, Grateful Dead.
Right.
Yes.
Is your Grateful Dead? Hey?
There you
And
go.
and this is mine. Mine's boring, but it's pretty cool. I'm gonna look at it for the next 10 years until
Yes.
our 50th anniversary.
It's
Chasta, you got the
classic.
special
Here's
one.
the fun part. You can buy any of these mugs. Like if Chasta's your favorite, buy the Chasta mug. Go to soundwavestv.com, click on our merch link, and they're available right there.
We should have a contest.
Right.
Buy my mug.
And you see, Chasta's is black on the inside, just like her heart.
That's right.
Why is mine white on the inside?
What's he trying to
I
say?
appreciate that.
Well, by that rationale, Joe should have been black on the inside.
I almost fell off the stool. No joke.
But yes, available at soundwavestv.com on our merch page, where you can get, if you're a fan of any of us, get our mug. You know.
Yep.
If any of us.
Or if you hate us all, then just buy whatever. You know, collect them all.
Got 'em all.
Got to drink them all. Yeah.
Cool.
Well done. Well done.
Well
You
done.
guys, that's amazing. I know you put a lot
Well,
of work
cheers
into
to
that.
you guys.
Cheers.
I love you
I don't know
all.
what the cheers
Happy
meant.
anniversary.
Cheers. Cheers.
It's going to be a phenomenal year.
Here's to 40 years.
Yep. And hopefully you'll stick with us. We have a lot of amazing, incredible stuff coming up. We've got live events. We got hopefully a movie screening. We'll see how that goes.
Not hopefully. Scratch that word out.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Stick with us.
Every minute's better than a